Well, our first test out with the Budget Bogger on the 44s went absolutely excellent. Took it to our boy's place, just wreaked havoc, destroyed a lot of things, did some land clearing for him. Honestly, it was a real blast. But we did have one issue when we got there. So we were doing donuts, and this tire actually spun the tire on the rims. These are not beadlock wheels, and we were worried about that. We talked about that. These are a big tire with a small rim, no beadlocks. It did spin this one tire. It's fine. It never lost air. It held air the whole time. Originally, I thought maybe the rear end broke. It was not the rear end. The rear end is fine. For anybody saying, I saw a comment said the truck was one wheel in the video, it is welded solid. It cannot turn one wheel, guys, unless it breaks. Well, guess what? It's not broken. It ain't turning one wheel. That bead slipped on the tire. So we're gonna take the rear tires off at least. We're gonna bead seal them really good, clean the beads really good, hopefully get some tackiness to it and the tires don't spin anymore. We don't know if that's gonna fix it or not. We don't know if it'll ever do it again. It may have only done the one time and that's it, or it may do it, you know, all weekend. We don't know. We're gonna go test it at Redneck Mud Park this weekend and see what it does. We are gentlemen. And well, I feel bad because I did spit some dirt up on his asphalt. So we're gonna go clean up our mess today. Just felt like it was the right thing to do. And once we get back from that, we'll get to working on this. Justin, his Burnout truck is basically getting ready to be ripping. We got a transmission for it. We just got back the other day from our buddy Steve. He went through it. Justin's transmission bell housing was broken. It was missing a gear, we think. It was totally cooked. We got another transmission for it. Hopefully this one will hold up. Full manual valve body. It's built now. Justin should. His S10, it's going to be a ripper. It's a force to be reckoned with. And then we got more parts going on it that are not here yet, but bigger cam. We got different style water pump, a couple things to go on it, make it a little bit more power. So all in all, good episode today, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Budget Bogger, do a little bit more work on it, and obviously get the Burnout trucks going. But for now, let's get to my boy's shop, and you know, we'll clean up our mess. Figure that's the best thing to do. I should go get a broom and a shovel, huh? Let's go get broom, shovel. I'm not worried about shovel. We'll sweep it right into the ruts. It'll be just fine. Perfect. Now, on top of that, I'm going to throw you a little behind the scenes look at how he went and took his Raptor R. And hope you guys enjoy that because that was super funny to do. People were asking if it was acted out or anything. It was totally not acted out. He had no clue. I'm smarter than he thinks. I knew what he was up to. And I said, I'm taking his before he takes mine, but I ended up taking them at the same time. So check that out, and then we'll see you guys at Cleet's shop. Well, my boy Cleet came up to me at Tour Destruction, saw him this weekend, and he said, hey man, me, you, and Eason, and George, we should all do lunch. And I'm like, it's very suspicious of you to assume that, you know, we should go to lunch, because that's very odd of him to plan something days in advance like a lunch, unless he's flying out of town or doing something. So I said, all right, yeah, I don't know, man. I was like, something sounds, he's like, no, there's nothing fishy about it. I want to take you to lunch. And I'm like, huh, that's happened about, you know, 0 times in our friendship. So the more and more that this week is playing out, yesterday we were at their shop and they're just getting their tow truck running. And we were there for it. We saw them get the tow truck running. Something's up because like, are we still on for tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. And so then he texts me, he goes, hey, we need to push it back a day. So I'm like suspicious this whole time. Something's going on. Well, turns out I'm pretty sure they're getting the tow truck running. They're going to send us to lunch and they're going to go to my shop and steal something. So all my guys are on watch right now to help me out here and let me know if they're going to take anything when they get there. So what we're doing is I made a call to a buddy of mine and I said, hey man, can I borrow your tow truck? And he goes, absolutely. So we're going to go pick his tow truck up. And the thing is, when Squirrel and Cleetus pick up my truck at the same time, Justin's going to be picking up something at Garrett's at his shop. So when they show up to wherever we're at for lunch, well, a couple minutes later, my boy's going to roll in with something on the back of his rollback and say, well, what do you want to do now? So this should be very interesting because I think it's a prank on top of a prank. I really hope it's a prank on top of a prank and he's not just actually wanting to meet us for lunch. But I know my boy, I know there's no way he just wants to take us to lunch. There's not a possible chance. So we're going to get the tow truck now and then we're going to get it back to the shop.
Or we're going to go steal his stuff.
Or we're just going to go steal it and then he's just going to be like, what the heck is wrong with you guys?
If they don't show up with it, we're just going to have to keep it and act like we didn't take it. Like, no, we didn't take it.
He's going to go, what the hell's the matter with you guys? I wanted to take you to lunch. There's no way that is his plan. There's no way. So we are on our way to grab us a tow truck right now. Well, the tow truck has been acquired, as you can see. We got us a nice rollback here. This is a big dog. This ain't no little guy like what my boy Cleetus using. So what we're going to do is get back to the shop. I'm going to go and get in my truck, drive to the lunch place that he wants to go to. Once I get to the lunch place, or on my way there, I'm going to say, hey man, I'm here. Well, Justin's going to hop in this, take off to his shop, which is opposite ways. And I am going to basically be, waiting. And when he shows up, I have to be surprised. But in reality, I think he's going to be the one that's surprised. Because I told Justin, grab the Raptor R. Sure. If he wants to take something of ours, I'd say equal value is probably the Raptor R. Especially if he goes after one of our square bodies, definitely equal value the Raptor R. We're going to go back to the shop, and then Justin's going to get taken care of. He'll be at the Freedom Factory shop, and then I'll be waiting for him at lunch. Should be interesting. So the plans changed a little bit. I found out, well, he called me and told me he was at my shop. And I was like, what? So I instantly said, we got to run to his shop. So that's what we did. Me and Justin ran to his shop and started getting our work done. Well, we are here at the shop and let's see what we can take. Let's see what we can take here. Or what's left.
Oh, I have a good feeling there's plenty of stuff here. Look at that.
Raptor R, baby.
Right there it is.
Raptor R is what we're taking. This guy is done, dude. All right, let's go get it.
Mission is complete.
Well, he called me and he goes, hey man, we have a situation at your house right now. We got called to repo a truck here. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, just meet us at your house. Just meet us at your shop. I was like, all right. So we got our Raptor R and I don't know what he has of ours.
I think he's trying to get
the 78.
78.
Told him we're like 10 minutes away, so.
Does he know that I'm really hungry and I really wanted to get
starving.
lunch?
I really thought that we would at least get, that's why I still wanted to go to Culver's to get some lunch out of the deal. But, dude, the confusion on his face.
He's not going to know. He's not going to know what to think. Stay tight, little baby. Hang on there.
We about to pull in, my friend.
We're getting ready to pull in the driveway. I believe he has no idea what's getting ready to happen to him.
Absolutely has not a clue, dude. Not a clue.
Here's the driveway. They're going to be like, you have got to be kidding me. He's standing right there. They might see it by now.
They might see it. We'll see.
Oh yeah, they're all standing right there. He sees it. He said, he just threw his hand up and said, you gotta be kidding me. What's wrong, bud?
Oh, man.
He's just trying to get the guys.
You gotta...
No way!
Stop it, dude. I knew they were up to some bull. No, they did not. Did he go and buy a tow truck?
Who told him?
Did he go and buy a tow truck?
Who betrayed us?
Did he go buy a tow truck?
Who betrayed us? Who called? Did you call?
Wasn't me.
He couldn't have did it that fast.
No, because that tow truck was here.
No, it was a red one.
Who called him? That is so That is such bullshit.
What? That's crazy.
Who called you?
What do you mean?
I want their
I
name.
knew.
I want their
Buddy,
name.
I knew you were up to something.
I
yesterday.
want their name.
I said, "There's no way this guy wants to take us to lunch." He was so sketchy about it. I said, "I know what he's doing."
Dang it, dude.
So what do you do? I mean, what?
Who told you?
Dude, I'm telling you, you were so sketcy about asking me. I'm like, something is up. And then you're like, well, let's move it to tomorrow. Let's keep it to today. You don't have to type the code.
Now that is locked. We'll leave with their truck.
Now, we were taking it easy on you, but now you're done.
Now we're out of here.
Now we're popping
I
the
mean, I can
wheelie.
definitely. eBay auction doesn't require keys. I'm good.
Ended up with his truck on the tow truck.
I'm really glad he didn't go out on the road with that. I think he'll be in a ditch somewhere. He'll be in a ditch
Hey.
somewhere.
Do you want us to leave or not?
You're done.
Are you?
You're done.
We're gonna leave. This is your last chance.
For what? How about we rock, paper, scissors for the invoice?
I'm not taking that risk.
You're not
I'm
gonna
not-
risk.
Do you-
You're scared
Do you
to
want to
rock,
risk your
paper,
truck? 'Cause
scissors.
if I leave with this, there's a 50-50 it makes it.
I believe that. I'd say there's more of a
So do you want to
70-30
pay
it
the
doesn't
invoice
make
or
it.
not?
I'm not paying your invoice.
I'll take this button out.
You gotta pay your $10,000 invoice. Our tow truck doesn't do that. Guy gotta love it when his plan backfires on him. You guys gotta love it.
Are you sure? Sure. Make you a good bus racer, and he definitely doesn't make you a good tow truck driver.
Can't believe they towed my truck. I didn't see that.
Clever. That's clever.
Did you guys see that coming at all? Did that cross your mind?
It did not cross my mind that you were towing my truck.
thought yesterday-
She's come back.
Who
told you?
We went to your
Just
shop.
tell me.
No,
All right,
nobody. We
here's
went
the
to your
deal.
shop yesterday.
I'll take your truck off my truck if you tell me who told you.
Nobody told you guys being
You
so
told
sketchy.
us when we were there yesterday. You're like, "Are we still good?" And then you text me earlier. You're like, "Well,
let's make it tomorrow."
What about
Oh, no,
tomorrow?"
I'm
and
going
then,
out of
I'll be
town
out of town
tomorrow.
tomorrow. I'm like, "He's definitely doing it."
Dang
He's
it,
gonna get
dude.
this up.
So this afternoon, you came up with this plan.
No, we've had this plan since he told me Saturday. I said, "I know he's up to something." Since he asked me,
Rolled on himself.
since he asked me to go to
No,
lunch,
I'll
I
never
said
believe it.
something is suspicious because this never
You
happened.
better never go to
You're
jail.
the one that usually invites him to
Here's one
lunch.
thing we're back here at my boy Cleet's shop, and you know, we made a little bit of a mess yesterday. So I thought it was only right that we come here, and I felt a little bad about tearing up his grass. Well, I don't really feel bad about tearing up the grass, but it's a lot of dirt here.
It's a lot more dirt
So-
than I thought.
I figured we come here.
We might should have bought a bigger broom.
Get it straightened out for him because, I mean, what better friend than
But
maybe we're doing more damage than what we actually thought.
yeah, you need a shovel is what you need, or a skid steer.
Skid steer to get this up, dude. This is pretty thick. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them boggers.
I really did not think there was that much there.
Everybody needs some 44 boggers, baby. These things are awesome. Nah, we're gonna get this stuff cleaned up for him. I'm not a terrible neighbor. I try to help clean up a little bit when I do make a mess, so we'll get this stuff sweeped up. See if he forgives us.
Something's going on.
Dude, nothing's going on. I felt bad. I didn't want to leave you. Oh, that's messed up. I didn't want to leave your concrete all bad.
I was just come out here and take you, dude.
You did. Well, after this, I'm done.
Get off our property, dude. Stop coming here. I think you're gonna have to take you.
We're always scheming to do stuff to people. We think no good people anymore in this world.
We out schemed them, and now they're not. They're not having it.
Very nervous.
I'd say we did a pretty good job.
Mediocre at best, but
Yeah, I'd
we
say
tried.
As far as
did a
those,
C
so
for
that is actually a drainage ditch that we made him, and he's been complaining of bad drainage.
Yeah,
Can't complain about that anymore.
Water right here. If you see where these trailers are sitting, it was holding a little bit of water. Now we got the water where it'll flow out there into the field.
It'll flow right out where it needs to go.
I put my engineer glasses on. You can see what I'm talking about. Just right through
She
there.
flows right out. We're good, dude. Can't ask for better neighbors than us. We come and mess it up, but we come back and we fix it.
Clean it up.
That's it. Clean up our
Budget was
messes.
never here.
Well, back to the shop we go.
Back we go.
So after talking to a couple people, we came up with a couple things. One guy said, man, when you put the soap on there, the soap slips. Once it gets hot, it sticks. Another couple guys were like, you could screw screws in there. I was like, I don't want to do that. I've seen people do it. They'll screw screws right through the bead. I do not want to do that. Bead sealer, stuff like that. But then I was told, don't use bead sealer because it's going to get, same thing's going to happen. But one thing that somebody mentioned was the rim is painted. So I said, well, because the rim's painted, it could slip. And that's what they said. They said, because it's painted, it can slip. So we went ahead and just ground down the bead. We're just trying this. I've never had this issue before, but it makes sense because normally an aluminum rim is always raw, and a steel rim, this thing is very smooth, very smooth. So we're gonna try that and use no soap when we put it back on. We're not gonna try to use the bead sealer. We're gonna try using no soap and just see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't spin again. This feels a lot more grippier than that right there.
I
So
can really scrub the beads.
So clean the bead really good, yeah. So hopefully that works and we won't have that same issue again with the bead slipping, because that would really suck in the mud hole if that happened. So the tires are back on the beads. We shouldn't have an issue with those. As you can see, they are on there, they are solid. Now Justin was going up front, doing a couple things, just buttoning up some wiring on it. Wanted to fix our little lights we had. We wired up at the mud hole, so we kind of put a little bit better connector on it. It's very cheap, easy, not stressing it. Again, it's not that big of a deal. And then just checking everything over so we know it's ready for the weekend. I think we are dialed. I'm pretty sure everything's ready to go on the truck. I mean, you guys saw it run the other day. It was running perfect. We did have a pigtail go bad on our EBP sensor. So we put a new pigtail on the EBP. I had one laying around, slapped it on there. It's good to go. And seems like it has full power and everything should be good. So the truck itself, ready to rip. Very excited, ready to go to Redneck Mud Park. Now we are gonna get on my boy's S10 and get it dialed. The Burnout truck coming back to life with a solid unit our buddy built for us. Gonna get it slapped in. Justin go rip it, make sure it still does a burn ski. We don't think this thing has ever had the proper gear in it since we had it. As far as what I'm saying is, pretty sure his Burnout truck has been going 1 to 3 during the Burnout. Never even hitting second. It was always kind of weird because he even would slam neutral sometimes because he was trying to find the gears. We don't like the shifter that's in it, so we got another shifter that's coming for it. But for now, we're gonna get this transmission slapped in it, get it running again and driving, and hopefully check it out and do a little burn ski with it. So we're gonna get that trans on a jack and in his S10 here shortly. So Justin's Burnout truck will be ready for Cleetus and Cars in April. What you got going on here?
Oh, a little transmission flush for the fresh unit. Don't want to put no bad fluid in it.
Old mechanic special on the lift. Interdialed. No tranny in it right now, but he will have that fixed here shortly. Again, we already showed you guys the transmission sitting there. He's about to throw it in. This thing is going to be a unit. Number 1 open comp winner right here. Coming for you, Kai. We know Kai is good at getting second place. Unfortunately, he's probably going to be second or third now that we're back in it. We are in, baby.
Looks like everything's done. I think we got everything finished up.
What a unit. We'll get her dialed, get her fired up, see what she does. Hopefully it's got 3 gears now. We'll see. She's on the ground, bud. How you feeling?
Ready to rip. I feel good.
Yeah. What a unit, dude. Honestly, solid unit. Fire this thing off. Make sure she's full of trans fluid. We already got some in it right now. Pretty sure it's going to be full as it is, but take her on down the street. fix that soon. You got that high stall torch component in there?
What they tell me.
Go out, make sure it shifts. Wake the neighbors up.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to say hi when there's new neighbors.
Absolutely. Got 3 gears.
Much better. I don't think he was doing that before.
See what she got. Let's go. What a unit, dude. Good thing I own this road.
Broken now.
Did the shifter break?
I think it's broken.
Hang on. Like, here's our
Yeah, we
linkage.
just click that off and get it in gear, but
We're stuck in neutral. Idiots. Look at him go, boys. Look at him go.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it. Man, I need something.
Here.
Some pull on that thing.
There it goes. There you go. You got her back.
Come on, baby.
It did work for a minute. Piece of junk guy. Our boy Cleetus is supposed to get us a nice motion racework shifter, isn't he? I think he said we were getting one on order.
What he said he ordered. Nothing else, it's in first. We'll see if it goes to second, third.
We got first gear. You're good. Take it light, buddy. We're good. It's the hot rod. There it is. My boy's gonna come do a little drive-by, see how that exhaust sounds. Oh no! Holy dude, I don't know. It was blowing a lot of smoke out of the bottom. I don't know if that was maybe just carburetor out of adjustment, but I saw a lot of smoke. I said, oh no, something just blew up. But he still did a rip in it and seemed to do pretty good. So when he gets back, let me ask him if there's something weird going on. Dude, he just needs to daily drive this thing. What a unit. His neighbors would love it. Feel like it ran good? I'm an idiot, dude. So I'm like in the video going, oh no, something ain't right, but you were actually doing a burnout. I thought there was a bunch of smoke pouring out from under the truck. I said something broke, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot the exhaust comes out the side of the bed, so no way. Guys, we're good. This thing is ready to rip. We're dialed. I think the people need to see what it's capable of on the pad.
I think we should. I mean, you gotta try it, make sure.
You gotta test it.
You gotta make sure it's gonna
If you
do
don't
it.
test it, you never know if it'll do a burnout. You gonna do a little circle track lap? I'm rubbing off on him a little bit. Dang dog's in the way. What's wrong with you? Come on back a little bit. Back her on up. You might be able to do a donut. technical difficulty. Camera decided not to cooperate. Still plenty of tire left too.
Do you realize this has to do another burnout next week?
Absolutely, I realize that.
How much tread's on it?
Plenty. Full tread.
You ready this time?
Think so. Did you shut it off?
2 in a row. She's warm. No, I didn't shut it off.
That's not good.
Oh, it's all right.
Man, I think we need some bigger fans, which we're getting. You know you gotta do a burnout with this thing next week. You trying to blow it up or what? Whoa. We gotta open it. It'll be fine. She leaky a little bit.
Just one.
Your belt's still on.
Yeah, it's just one.
Everything else is still good. It looks like, though, I bet it started spraying out, hitting the belt and making it slip. We ain't gonna have that problem anymore because we got some goodies that are gonna go on it. They're gonna let it rip. Bust her off there.
Let's see if it'll start for a second.
I don't think it's that hot. It's just a little warm. What a unit, dude.
She's fine. It definitely has no problem going first, second, third.
Dude, it doesn't. So before, I think we had a major,
it's going first
I don't know
and
what
third.
it was doing. Yeah, before, but now it was first, second, third. Sound like it knew what it was doing there.
Junk guy.
Dang it. I figured it just kind of sat back in there. Guess not.
It just needs to be bolts in it. The bolts is all gone.
Oh,
Too
man.
much horse torque.
Well, we got her rolling, guys. Getting ready for Cleetus and Cars 2024. This April, going to be ridiculous. I think it's April 6th, April 5th and 6th. Freedom 500, then Cleetus Cars next day. Don't miss out, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Justin's first debut burnout contest. First one. Maybe his only one. We'll see. If he blows up his truck, it's on him. So, told him, take care of the baby here. We got one that
We keep doing these test burnouts.
It survived the test burnout pretty good. A little warm.
Hasn't been on a burnout pad yet. It's killed
I wonder,
6 sets of
I wonder how hot it actually gets because, you know, we still don't have a temperature gauge.
No clue.
Those little dinky fans, though, we'll get her dialed. She'll be dialed next week, guys. Anyways, thank you again for watching the JH channel. We appreciate the support, and we will see you next time.